Hey Clashes, we are in the lower bracket of the World's Qualifier of the May season, which means whoever is going to lose this battle between Pulse Esports and ONEXC is going to drop out of this month qualifier for the World Championship. Whoever is going to win this, good news, because you're in the next round and one step closer of getting to the playoff stage next weekend. Let's just take a look at this because we're seeing a lot of dragons, actually no Royal Champion charge, which I'm quite surprised about, but we all know how strong those clone blimps can be. And this guy is just going with the cloned Yetis for the core, for the Rage Tower area. The Tornado Trap is denying the value a little bit, but I think this core should be going down, right? Yep, and last couple of Yeti mites. Come on, come on, come on, take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Should go down really soon, right? The Yeti mites. There we go. Okay, so great value in that core. Already activating that Invis Tower early on. He has to be careful though, because the Invis Tower is coming back. He has 2 freezes to work around, but is it going to be enough? He has the King ability. He has the Royal Champion not even deployed yet. Let's double check the equipment in that moment. That looks really solid as the attack is loading a little bit. There goes the Invis Tower. Guys, this is still a lot on the back end, and I'm not sure if I would have preferred the spiky ball with the earthquake boots to get into like later stages of the phase, because right now he's a little bit stuck here. Royal Champion now though, getting in there, getting used to push those heroes into the next compartment. King is trying his best here. iTzu already had been used early on because of the giant arrow. Royal Champion trying her best, but she will lose her rocket spears in just a second, which means she's charging forward. And really the fact that the King is not using Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball will make this attack close and might actually fail this just because of this equipment choice. I am not sure if that was the right equipment choice right here, but so far we see that the healer's alive, we have the Queen alive, so things can still work maybe if this Archer Queen can somehow survive. The Phoenix is in here as well. Expo is going down, so that is good news. The Queen can now recover a little bit. But still, the time, guys, the time is ticking. We all know he... Nah, Queen. No. You're trolling. Take that building out, please, archers. Perfect. She should redirect. Exactly. Okay, perfect. We have now 40 seconds. This is going to come down to the last second. Oh my goodness. The first attack already is getting so close. Wall is open. Queen has to keep moving forward. The multi-arch tower is nearly full HP. 30 seconds. That should be it, right? Like, that should be enough if the multi-arch tower is going down. Nope, it's not it. That is going to be the first defense. So close. And I think he's going to be really mad about the choice of this Barbarian King as well. I think I would have preferred to have the Royal Champ on the back end, so like use to work towards your heroes. But instead, he chose to use it at the top side at defenses, which the Archer Queen could have reached anyways. But still, 97% 2-star is not a bad start whatsoever. And we are going to witness what we can see from the other side. Back to the Royal Champion charge, and it's going to be dragons as well. But an early giant bomb is already giving us the signal that this entry might be somewhat to be expected here. Another giant bomb, and surprisingly some ground skeletons. Those can be completely useless, but at the same time, sometimes if they're just running across and running away from the Royal Champion, they can lure the Royal Champion completely the wrong direction. So it's always... it's sometimes a bit tricky to say the Royal Champion is completely a counter to those skeletons, because in some cases, I mean, let's be honest, in most cases the skeletons are completely useless. But in some cases, those skeletons can really troll the Royal Champion. But the early Archer Queen, that for sure for me the biggest surprise that he's going for that. But I mean, so far he's looking really solid. The Royal Champion though, running out of the ability. The core is still standing, the point tower is going down. Can he take down this multi-merge tower? The defending King is there as well. Oh no, and the Archer Queen is luring right into it. Oh. Is he going to freeze it or something? There is no headhunter in the army. I think the Archer Queen is just going to go down. What a surprise. Okay, I thought he would have invested maybe something. And now he's going all the way from the different side. No blimp selected, which means he's going to go with the slammer. Trying to snipe their defense with some rocket loons. He expected, at least that's what I'm assuming here, he expected the Tesla. That's why we have 4 rocket loons in total. Their defense is gone, which means a great funnel so far. But the way to the town hall is a long distance, a really long distance for those troops. We have as well the minion prince ability with the dark orb, but the question is, when is he going to use that? I feel like onto the clan cast would be a great spot to use that minion prince ability right now. Or is he actually on there? Okay, now maybe town hall and spitter. Town hall and spitter. Yes, perfect. Okay, nice timing there. He's choosing the safe route with the metal pants. I think the more aggressive and in most cases better opening is with the henchman puppet, but he's choosing the safe option here, and it's already tanking a black mine. But guys, the town hall has to go down here. Sneezy taking down the town hall. Are you kidding me? Great value for that pet. And we still have the Phoenix on that minion prince here, but that defending minion prince is doing so much work. Can you overpower that? I mean, the one dragon at the bottom side, the minion prince going down on defense. The attacking minion prince is still there, still with the Phoenix. But this is going to come down to time as well. 20 seconds, and we have a lot of hit points building still left with the wizard tower. The bitter hut repairing. We have as well the hero hall down here going down. This is going to be a last second finish. The ice golem just popping. 10 seconds. Minion prince going down, which means the Phoenix is going to be the last instance here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, forward. 3, 2, 1. No! Those two teams are so close, but just cannot get the last couple of seconds or the tiny bit of power which in the first deck was missing. I mean, this match is so close. We have the next attack, and it's dragons again. This time around, another mass invisibility charge with the Archgoon and the Angry Jelly again, which is always fun to watch in my opinion, because trying to force the Royal Champ into the core can be really cool, but at the same time it can be risky because you're missing a lot of damage on the back end. And this opening was for sure spotted because there's a ton of traps right there. Archgoon now trying to push everything into the core. If she can take down the multi-arch tower, that is the main target here, because this would allow the Royal Champion to path towards the multi-inferno towers and towards the core, and that would be the exact value he's looking for. Archgoon down here, getting exactly what he was coming for, and now he has to keep that Royal Champion alive. He has the haste vial, which means he can deal a ton of damage, but he has to be careful as well. There goes the earthquake. He's right now stuck on those ice golems. He needs to not follow them. Oh, nice. I was about to say, nice invis, trying to turn them invisible, but it just did not work out with the first one. The second one right now is getting turned invisible, and now we can get towards the multi-merge tower, but there's no invisibility left anymore, which means he's not going to make it to the merge tower, and that Giga Bomb is going, or might be able to hurt a lot, or actually, there goes the blimp. Okay, so it's not going to hurt whatsoever, depending on what there is inside the blimp. You have the blimp opening. There goes the rage. Okay. Yeti Mice, how much can you get? How much value can you get? Can you take down the multi-merge tower? That is the important target, because that would make the Giga Bomb somewhat useless. Okay. Again, is it... This guy's using the henchman puppet. Chad already told me in the last attack, henchman puppet would have been able to triple the attack. But let's see if henchman puppet is going to be the deciding factor on this one, because the ability was forced early on. There's a lot on the back end, especially with this air defense here. This is going to be a rough time for those troops, and I think on this one, it would not make a huge difference. Yes, the metal pants would be able to tank a little bit further, but I mean, I think just the plan, it did not get enough value. The ice golems freezing him too much was the big downfall for him, and that is not the highest percentage, not the percentage Pulse Esports was looking for. And this is going to cost them this attack. 82%. Is he going to be able to increase it to like 83 or something? Every percent matters. And the archer out of range, the warden out of range, means he's going to increase this to 84% at least. Which is then 2 more buildings. And yeah, I mean, the archer is going to go down guaranteed right after. Yep. Okay, warden the same. So 84%, I think we can skip that and jump right into the next attack. Okay, what is this? We have one thrower. We have one... Root Rod. Okay, what is the plan for this thrower? I really want to know what the plan for the thrower is. Okay. What is this map? Okay, the fox is already going down. This was baited yet. Those guys are becoming so good at predicting the entries and taking down the fox early on, which is always nice because you're missing some of those rotations and then you're missing those invisibility spells later on. So... really nice scouting, really nice trap deployment, but the funnel is created. There goes the giant arrow across the base, and now the lock launcher to take down the monolith in the core. That is right now the plan here. We have Sneezy on the Archer Queen to spawn some tanking in front of the giant and as well in front of the Archer Queen herself. Tornado Trap is going to make sure that the plan is not as easy as he was hoping for, rotating his lock launcher into damage, but the monolith is going down indeed, and that's the crucial thing. And now we have the one thrower. I am... Did he snipe something? I think he took down a building or here or something. So, I guess for funneling. Interesting choice for sure. I mean, the thrower is not a bad thing, but it's still 16 housing space, right? So, that's quite a bit of investment there. He could have nearly used another Root Rider or 2 more Valkyries or something. So, really, really interesting choice. And I'm looking forward to see how long this thing can stay alive. Warden ability, though, has been used, which means it is not an option anymore. And he has to make sure that those troops are staying alive. The thrower is still alive, actually, helping with the damage. Now raged up with the Archer Queen for the Town Hall. It's not bad. I wouldn't say that it's like the deciding factor for the attack, looking quite good right now. But it's not bad whatsoever. Raged up now again. Taking down the... Okay, taking down the Minion Prince. So, actually, really solid value for the investment there. And now we're going into the back end. He has the King ability still left to use with that Spiky Ball. He has a wall break to get maybe further into the base if he has to. That's not needed right now because the Root Riders are opening the compartments. The Snakes with the King together are doing a great job. Spiky Ball is getting used. Not yet. There's the wall break. When is the King ability getting used? He's trying to delay it to not go for the outside buildings. There we go. Spiky Ball is getting activated. I mean, there's not much space left. The Multi-Inferno Tower, though, is really annoying. The Headhunters are going for the Fire Spitter. And I think the King, with that Frosty, should be able to get it, right? Yes. That's going to be a triple. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. What a great attack. And I really love the use case of that thrower. Yes. It's a bit of like the gamble of it's actually like getting a lot of value, I guess, or if it's going down early. But it stayed alive so long and took down the Minion Prince. I think that Minion Prince would have been such an annoying thing to encounter further inside the base. And if the Archer Queen is not going onto that Minion Prince right away and staying alive with like a couple of hit points, the entire attack might be over. But instead, getting the 1%, really great use case. We're back to the next attack. Let's go. Chat just told me that the original plan for the thrower was to take down the Fire Spitter, but so let's double check if the thrower might actually walk the wrong side. So, okay, so, yeah, I think the thrower was supposed to go for the Fire Spitter, but instead walk the wrong direction. So you want to take down with the Fire Spitter because that thing was shooting non-stop until the end. So you wanted to take down that thing. So that was the plan. That's why using the Overgrowth here now. Okay, so the throw did not go to plan, but overall still a great use. Really, really tricky idea, but it did not pay off in the end. Or actually, it did pay off. I mean, it still got the triple because of that, taking down the Minion Prince, but that was overall the original idea, and that's why I tried to bring it to the attack. But let's keep moving forward. It's another Root Rider attack with an Earthquake as well in the mix. Maybe to help the Royal Champion charge a little bit, to make it even stronger. But... is it going to work as intended? That's to me the main question. Where's the Royal Champion going next? She's staying on the outside. Actually going for the air defense. Taking a lot of damage and now using the Invis as he has the Fox rotation. So not the best start here, I would say. We would like to take down the Monolith, but he has no invisibility left anymore. Rotation of the Fox and he has the recall early. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. And the Earthquake is not going to help him to take that out, but okay, the Archer Queen with the giant arrow taking that out. Nicely done. Where are those Root Riders are going to come? Yep, yeah, they go. And they're forced, like, they're supposed to force that Royal Champion. Not the Royal Champion, what am I talking about? They're supposed to force the Archer Queen into the core. That's what I'm trying to say. Root Riders are in, King in as well there. And now, the question is, can the Archer Queen walk into the core? That's the main question to me. Warden ability can be used and is going to be used nice and early here to keep those troops alive. The poison is there as well. Always make sure that you're getting the poison onto this annoying foreigners on defense. It's just so annoying. It is crazy. But we have right now a really big split of the troops. All of the healers actually are in the core. And this leaves a big group on the bottom side vulnerable to a lot of damage and no hit point recovery, really. The Royal Champ is struggling quite a bit. The King ability has to be used quite early, I think, right now. And that's a few seconds too early because the overgrowth was still active. And I think this is not going to go the distance. Royal Champ ability and the Rocket Spear is not getting her any value whatsoever. And there's so much base left, and the base is going to defend or only exceed. And this means another great defense for them. Oh, they're pulling ahead, especially with the attack which they just had. This is a rough for Pulse Esports. They need to turn this around. Otherwise, it will be tricky. Luca is in, and we're seeing another Root Rider attack. We have started with dragons and now converted into a lot of Root Rider attacks. And we have as well one Furnace in the mix. Okay. And the one Earthquake again. I feel like a lot of people like to run this Earthquake, especially if you're using the Log Launcher as one of your follow-ups. So how is he going to approach this? Nice invis to skip the air defense. There's a ton of giant bombs again. Tornado trap, everything. And I mean, those guys are keep running into their baits. It is crazy. I mean, every giant bomb is in there. And this Royal Champion not having many hit points left at this stage. The Fox already gone, obviously. Question now is how many more spells is he going to commit before he's happy with the value. Okay, just getting the compartment was apparently good enough. And now he's going to use the Archer Queen with a Log Launcher through the core. That is the obvious choice here. Root Riders are in. Are the other traps in here? It seems like with the Giga Bomb. So that was the reason why the attacker went for the other side. But yep, it seems like that there is as well a ton of traps in there. So he has to be careful. Giga Bomb activated. Let's take a look at the hit points of those Root Riders. They are slowly disappearing. The Log Launcher did not make it far into the base. And this looks rough, considering that the Town Halls on the back end only exceed. They have to keep the lead. They were able to get this lead. But they have to defend it, because right now this Town Hall is really far away. He's using the Rocket Spear, so he can still use that ability to make sure that the Town Hall is going down. Hopefully, the Queen is far away. She cannot reach that Town Hall. The Royal Champion is slowly going towards the Town Hall. That is massive for him, but can he make it all the way? That's to me the main question. The Town Hall has to go down. The Root Riders are in there as well, so the second tower is secured indeed. That was the most crucial thing here. But the healers are going down because of the Town Hall. Archer Queen ability is getting used. There is no spells left anymore in this attack. And everything is relying on the last couple of troops. And I am not sure if he's going to be able to overpower it. The multi-inferno tower, 2 merged cannons. But the snakes right now and the giant tanking perfectly for him. Queen as well helping. This might be another 3-star for only exceed. They keep pushing the limit here with their attacks. Royal Champion taking down the merged cannon. That should be it, especially with having the King ability still left to be used. And there we go. Triple is here. Great attack. Nice attack. And this means only exceed at this point are really far ahead. Okay, it's back to dragons. There we go. Oh, a lot of red match getting triggered right away. Wait, did he? I was about to ask, did he know the bait? But no, he just wanted to snipe the Wizard Tower with the Bay Dragon. I think that was the main purpose here. But accidentally getting the entire red mine farm triggered. I mean, that is not bad value whatsoever, especially when you're attacking with air. Royal Champion ability, though, is getting forced early. The timings have to be perfect for the Royal Champion with the invisibility spells around the Town Hall, because the Town Hall is shooting really, really quick. Trying to force the Royal Champ into the Town Hall. Another Invis is invested. One Earthquake would go a long way, to be honest, but he is not having it. Town Hall is going to go down, but guys, there's a lot of base left. I'm not sure if the value is good enough for him. We have the second sweeper going down. Yep, there we go. He has 1 invisibility spell saved. But where is he going to enter with those dragons? Let's zoom out and figure out what the plan is going to look like. He has the King ability again with the Snake and the Spiky. No Archer Queen. Well, King and Siegebearer from the top side. That's typically used to make sure that we have the time not against us. Warden ability early on. Is he going to snipe this air defense maybe or something? He has rocket loons. I assume he's going to wait for the back end, maybe? But this... Okay, never mind. He's going to invest 3 rocket loons to take it out. But this means nothing for the back end here. He's relying pretty much on his dragons to overpower that. Minion Prince ability can be used now if he wants to. Okay, there goes the invis. Now, as soon as it's going to go for... Yep, now a great time. Perfect time. Really nicely done that he waited with that ability. Great angle for the Minion Prince ability for the Dark Orb. But the dragons just disappeared slowly. The dragons just disappeared. There's still a couple of them on the bottom side, but this air defense is going to give him such a rough time, I think. Top side, trying their best to overcome this. Now he has to use the ability now. He has to use the King ability now to take down the air defense. If the air defense starts shooting versus dragons, it's GG. Okay, there we go. Nice. Taking that out. But there's so much space left, and this super annoying fire spitter is keep firing. It's crazy. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. Pulse Esports just cannot get their foot into this match. While on the other side, only Exceed is just so good with their attacks. And at this stage, it's really rough to actually get the comeback, I think. So, that's not easy. That's not easy to get a comeback here. But it's going to be a 90+%. But at this stage, they need a 1-star defense to have a chance. Only Exceed is back to the Root Riders on this one. We have the Royal Champion charge. Let's double check the equipment quickly, but I would assume nothing too unusual. Everything as expected. We have, we have the Royal Champion charge for this right compartment. I assume again that we have a lot of traps in this compartment here, but it seems like that the Royal Champion is not going that way. Instead, walking across. This means that he's not getting a great funnel whatsoever. Taking... Oh, the minion. Oh no, what is happening? The spell missed and he has to recall. No pathing is created whatsoever. So what is he going to start with? Like, how is he going to angle his troops in there? He has to think a little bit. Now the Root Riders in here. And I guess he's just relying on the raw power of the Root Riders because they will not get into the Town Hall. He will rely on this Royal Champion and the Rocket Spear to somehow get that pathing right. But oh, that is not going to be easy. That is not going to be easy whatsoever. It's going to be really messy, I believe. Great Warden ability. The snakes are trying their best. But... Ow. Okay. He has the overgrowth to save the day, to redirect his troops into the core, getting that Town Hall. So that was a nice move from him. But let's zoom out a little bit. Let's get the bigger picture. We have the... Monolith firing across. We have the healers. Can they stay alive? Yeah, nice. But now the Inferno Tower is waking up again. It's actually looking way better than what I would have expected, to be honest. She has the Queen ability. Minion Prince. Warden going down to the Monolith here. This might be enough. Now, or is it? I mean, the Archqueen ability is going to spawn 2 more Archqueens and the Giant, which is going to be a massive deal. I think this still might be enough, especially now with the Yeti Mites. I think the Yeti Mites should be able to take down the Monolith, right? Come on, Yeti Mites, go! Okay, that's not enough Yeti Mites. It's not going to be a triple. It's somewhat close, but it's not going to be a triple, I think. 30 seconds especially. Nope, that's not going to be it. The Archqueen with a little bit less damage, and as well, only 1 cloned Archqueen there. With how the opening went, though, this was a massive save. Really nicely done, getting that save, and still getting a really high percentage. So, that was an impressive recovery. That was really impressive. I think when everything goes right, the attacks look sometimes quite overwhelming, and, I mean, really solid. But this attack... saving it like this, that was awesome. Can Pulse Esports get their 1 triple? That's the question. They're coming in. Oh, I love it. With the Warden Charge Rocket Loons. I love it. Let's go. This strategy is so good, but so hard to execute. It is crazy. So I'm cheering so much for the attacker. Come on. Freeze. I'm not sure if that freeze was needed, but hey, safety first. Flame Flinger going to the left side should get great value here, but the Flame Flinger being a little bit too slow. Oh, be careful. Oh, no. No, I was about to say, it is so rough to keep the Warden alive. He did not react quick enough. No way. Oh, no. I love Warden charges so much. They're so good, so strong. But things can go wrong so quick, and it's so devastating. I mean, if a Royal Champion charge goes wrong, you just recall her. But if a Warden charge goes wrong, it typically means that the Warden died. And it's rough to come back from that. It is not easy whatsoever. But hey, he's going to go and try to secure the second star now. Trying his best here with the King ability. He should get towards the core. Yes, it's for the minion. I'm always calling the Royal Champ the Minion Prince. But I mean, he has the Royal Champion left to secure the second star with the Town Hall. But, I mean... Ouch. There goes the King ability. I would have loved to see how this attack goes. With, yeah, having the Warden alive. I mean, that would have been so cool to watch. As well, there's many things right now which are not favoring Warden charges. And one of them is this annoying Furnace. I mean, that is... so annoying to deal with as a Warden. Yes, use the invisibility. Still taking damage. There's the rage. Trying to go for the Town Hall. There's the Queen ability. Can he get... He should be able to get that Town Hall, right? He's using actually the healer puppet. That's something which I just noticed. He's getting way further than expected. I mean, imagine that Warden would have stayed alive. I mean, that would have been crazy. He's getting still so far. That's so impressive. Wow. Royal Champ getting enough. I mean, only the left side is really alive, right? Because the Royal Champ is going to clear this side with the Rocket Dunes on the top right. Is he still going? Wait. He has no Headhunter, though. If the Dunes can tank for the Minion Prince, maybe? No. With how early the Warden died, what? I mean, we're watching some incredible recoveries right now. And this has to be one of the best recoveries. That... Saving that attack to like a 90+% or like 90%. Wow. Really strong. The Warden is staying alive, and I think this would have been guaranteed a 3-star. So good attempt, but only Exceed has the last attack on this one, even though they're already guaranteed 1 then. Kazuma is in, and we are witnessing a Root Rider attack, right? Yes. No. Wait. Another fireball attack. I was like looking for the Root Riders, but I didn't see them. So it's another Warden charge. Or what is it? Is it like a hero? I'm confused. What is this attack? It is something weird? We have mass super barbarians, I guess. We have 19 of them. Is this considered a mass super barbarian attack? I would say so, right? But he did not hit the spitter. Yeah, this fire spitter. Okay. So not the perfect earthquake there. But... Well. Oh, Headhunter. Headhunter. Okay, Headhunter. Nice. Keeping that Warden alive. That is nice. But Fire Spitter. If that is going to go versus the Heaters, he is not going to have a fun time for sure. Heaters. Yeah, Heaters. Nice. Okay, Black Mine. Not the worst. There's the Lock Launcher now. Okay. Earthquake. This is a crazy hero dive. I mean, doing this in hard mode? Oh, another Black Mine. Oh, no. Come on. I really hope this attack works. I mean, that looks so cool. Come on. Push it all the way. Log launcher is open all the way. Now we have the overgrowth here. Interesting. I mean, this Fire Spitter now is pretty much useless, so that's the good news. He has still 17 Super Barbarians left. He has the Rocket Spear and the Electro Boots, which he can combine nicely with the Super Barbarians. And still quite a few spells left. He's doing like a back-end Royal Champion charge. He still has the action figure. Freeze there. Ice Golem, Super Barbarians now. Oh, Super Barbarians versus this double setup looks scary. But he has the Ice Golems there, I assume, so that's still decent. He can turn things invisible in the core. I think he should do it. Turn things invisible in the core. Turn things invisible in the core. He does not. Okay, so he's relying and really protecting that Royal Champion here. And using the Super Barbarians as support. And I think he has done it. What? That's so cool. That is the first ever Master Super Barbarian I have seen in a pro match, especially on the level of the World Championship. I mean, only Exceed smashed this match. 13 stars. Wow. I mean, their attacks were so good. 99 triple is here. Wow. I mean, it wasn't the closest match. I mean, just for this attack, I think I would just upload it as well as YouTube because that match, that attack was so cool. I've not seen an attack like this in hard mode whatsoever. Let me know in the comments if you have seen one like this already before, because for me it was the first time for sure. And well, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next Clash one. Until then, see ya and bye bye.